Hey guys, how's it going? And thanks for coming. I'm Nick and this is Real Life Money, where we talk about real life and money because you know schools aren't. Don't forget to subscribe, so let's get started. So in this video, we're going over 5 dividend stocks to buy for 2018, and make sure to stick around because I have 2 things to talk about at the end of the video. One is consisting of 2 things. An extra ETF that you guys might be interested in, especially if you like dividends, and another stock that I like. And the second thing is I want to bring more content to you guys so we could connect a little more, so we're going to be talking about that. So announcements are over, so let's get into it, guys. 2018 has been very volatile so far. Obviously, if you've been in the market at all, at any month, it's just all over the place or just steady. Definitely different than 2017 last year, which was basically all up all the time. So if you're not a roller coaster rider and don't like the ups and downs, you might get sick over it. Dividend stocks are a great way to play it because the stock could go up, it could go down, or stay the same. You still get your dividends. So we're looking for long track records, companies that have been around for like ever, and that means it's more of a safer company and safer dividends that they will continue to pay out. Now just remember, not all high yielding dividends are safe. You know, you might see some for like 10, 15, 20% yield, so you're like, yo, I gotta get that one. But it doesn't necessarily mean the company is safe and the dividend, they might be paying out more dividends than money coming in. So watch out for that. I would say like anything over 5 or 6%, look a little bit further into it because it could be more risky than it seems. Now I learned from examples, so let's get into that, starting with my personal favorite dividend, or one of my personal favorite dividend stocks, Johnson & Johnson. They have been around forever. They sell a lot of different products, and you can see from their 1-year chart, they are on the downswing. So this is definitely, in my opinion, a buying opportunity. So they have a bunch of different products, mostly pharmaceutical stuff like Tylenol and Band-Aid and all that type of thing. But looking back at their chart, well, not the chart, but you can see their dividend at just over 2.5%. So not a tremendously great dividend, but very good. So since this company's been around for like ever, they've been paying dividends for probably like 30, 40 plus years. So that dividend is definitely safe and they have a good dividend. So no matter what happens to the stock, you're still getting those dividends. And if you have that dividend reinvestment plan, the dividends that you get, you could reinvest back into the stock. So over the long term, you could make a killing. So I'm just running through, guys. Moving on to the second stock with dividends is ExxonMobil. Different industry. This is gas and oil type of stuff. So you can see their 1-year chart kind of tanked and they're starting to rebound. Their PE is just under 17, so in my opinion they are kind of fairly valued. Not a crazy sale and buying opportunity to get in, but you could see that nice dividend of 4%. Now, everyone needs gas. A lot of people use like oil and everything, and ExxonMobil is one of, if not the top oil company out there. So they've been around for a while and they will continue to pay those dividends to you if you decide to buy. Our third dividend stock, which I actually recently heard about probably a couple of months ago, is Waste Management. Now what they do is basically waste management. They deal with like either collecting waste, transporting waste, storing waste. So there is a continuous increase in waste because human beings are human beings. We will continue to have waste. So it's definitely a good long-term pick because that company's basically going to steadily increase. And you can see their dividend is around a 2.2%. Again, their 1-year chart kind of on the down from their high, so decent buying opportunity. PE 19. Our fourth dividend stock is in the financial industry, which is a Bank of America. You can see their 1-year chart down from their lows, which is definitely very interesting. Their PE is just under 17, and their dividend is 1.6. Now, I'm trying to like diversify all these industries, guys. Like before, we had pharmaceutical type of thing, oil, waste management. So this is in the banking sector. Not the best dividend out there, but definitely a good company. They do have the growth. Now, if you're interested in financials and banks, especially in an increasing interest rate environment, you could look at like JP Morgan, Wells Fargo. Wells Fargo has a higher dividend than Bank of America, so definitely look around. Now, our fifth stock, which is very, very interesting. I've been watching them and they're starting to creep back up, but another consumer staple similar to Johnson & Johnson. They've been around forever and have a bunch of brands. Similar to them is Procter & Gamble. You could see their 1-year chart has been just down basically, starting to rebound. But you can see their dividend is 3.7%. So very good there. So with Procter & Gamble selling like everything under the sun, like they have Crest, they have Tide probably, like just everything out there. So even if a recession hits, this is why a lot of people like them, people are still going to buy their products. So their stock won't go down as much and you will still get those dividends. Again, they've been around forever, paying those dividends back to you. So bonus time, like I said before, guys, a couple extra investments that you might be interested in. So like I said before, an ETF. If you're not interested, or if you don't know what an ETF is, definitely a newer type of investment which a lot of people like. So if you don't know like which stock to buy, an ETF is basically a bundle of stocks. So this is VYM. It is a bundle of a bunch of dividend paying companies and stocks, and a lot of them pay good dividends, which is why I would suggest it. I'll let you look at their holdings real quick. Microsoft, JP Morgan, like we said before, Johnson & Johnson, Exxon, Intel, Chevron. So all the Verizon at the very bottom, all of these are high paying dividend stocks. So if you can't pick one, pick them all with this ETF. And the last bonus stock that I wanted to tell you guys about, it's not only a dividend, like an income investment, but also growth. It's huge. Everyone knows it, is Apple, guys. Apple is tremendous. Like we all know, the largest company in the world. Their chart has been very nice this year. And you could see their dividend of 1.5%. Now, there are like higher companies out there with higher dividends, but what's interesting with Apple is they have growth as well. Usually with dividend stocks, it's kind of like steady, slow growth. Apple has very nice growth, PE 18, and they have a crap load of cash, so they definitely have that ability to increase those dividends in the future. So those are some dividend stocks to buy in 2018, guys. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, please leave them down below. I'd love to hear what you have to say. And the last bonus thing that I wanted to let you guys know, I'm thinking, or I have been using Instagram more. I'm posting like different stocks I'm watching throughout the day, big jumps or drops. So you could follow me on that. So I'm thinking, for those of you who leave a comment down below, of course, I always appreciate that. So I'm thinking of like within the first 24 hours, I'm going to choose a comment, if it's like a question or a statement, and I'm going to go on Instagram and answer that like a video thing. I'm still learning Instagram, but I'm going to answer it through a video to that question or statement to you guys. So I'll pick one at random. It's a good question, and I'll let them know in the comment section like, hey, I'm going to answer this on Instagram. Check it out. So I think that would be a pretty cool way to connect more with you guys, and I want to expand outside of YouTube a little bit. So let me know what you think, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see ya in the next one.